Okay. Let's see if that bitrate stays in the green. Previously on live streams, just based on what I learned off Streamlabs, adjusting my bitrate up based on a multi-stream, because I'm going to Twitch and YouTube, and I can never dial it in, but it almost looks like it would have been too high. I've had my bitrate too high. But that's not the point today. Today is the day to cook. We're going to make some live agents. What we're going to do is we are going to make one, because I joined a new Skool community. I started a Skool community, but I have some cool friends in there, and they've made some good suggestions already. One was a guy from YouTube, and I got to get in contact with him, but he said, hey, your YouTube page, it's kind of tough to know what you do right out of the gate. Looks like Skittles. Long story short, we're gonna go check out my YouTube analytics, see what that looks like, and we're gonna make a plan with Gemini and turn that into an agent. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an agent for one of the schools that I joined in Skool. It's a good community. What she does is, personal wellness, helps people with fitness, mentality, just life in general. Sometimes it kicks you in the nuts. It is a good channel to go check out. There's a lot of good stuff there. I went and checked out her website, so we're going to do an agent on what she does and see what it is. And then the last one we're going to do is a sales agent. And I do these live because, one, it's like, you got to prove it, right? If I'm telling people I make AI agents, most people look at me and they're like, man, you look like a fucking trucker. You don't do anything with AI. It's like, okay. And I mean, really, what is fully out there with AI, in my understanding, is probably minimal. It is. But I can make it effective for you, and it's something that doesn't forget every day. It's something that's an expert in what you do, and we can do that by going live. So my whole thing was, let me start recording so we can get this going, because we got to do it almost like a time trial, right? Just don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. See how fast we can make something effective. Let's make some AI chat agents for my new friends in Skool. My name's Jack. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's see how much we can cook. So the goal today is to make an AI agent as a YouTube expert for a plan on what I'm doing. I got some good advice from a buddy in my new school. I want to help him out too. He's a master at YouTube, and if he had an AI agent teaching people this, it would be really effective. The second one is Thrive Academy. Pretty cool deal. The school that has started here, she started a wonderful school, helps people with fitness, wellness, mentality, and has the digital game down. The third one I'm going to do is an AI agent in sales, either sales trainer, maybe help you handle some objections, pre-game for meetings, stuff like that. But it'll be effective going out with your sales team if they need to prep for a meeting on the fly. If they got an hour or two before the meeting, they can run back and forth with it. It'll be a cool deal. So without further ado, Live to AI by BizRise.io. Make sure you join my new Skool community. It's free until the first 50 members, and then it is going to be monthly. Those first 50 members are grandfathered in. The Skool community is going to be $39 a month. You want to be one of the first 50? I'm going to show you why. Here we go. Now, when I do my live tutorials, because I look like a trucker, we just start from a blank screen, okay? We're not going to start from anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example of what data stores are available, but I want to make an adjustment on my YouTube channel. So let's go to Google Docs and let's just make a plan for what we're going to do today. Let's just lay it out step by step. What are we going to do? And you'll see some examples of training docs for other AI, but you can make a lot of cool stuff just out of simple docs. But let's create a blank document. So, live to AI, plan today. And I'm going to try and not talk in the spaces of this live tutorial. And the reason for that is when you upload these to Podcast Editor, it takes out all the blank spaces. So you're going to save a ton of time doing all your other stuff. And I want this to be a tutorial as well. So here we go. What's the first one we're going to do? What is the first one? So it is 7/5/2024. Okay. What time we got here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to break these recording up in Streamlabs desktop. So the first one we're going to do is the YouTube agent. The second one's Thrive Academy. And the third one will be kind of the sales professional to help your team. Like if you're a sales trainer or a sales coach, sales leader, those are very important positions in companies. I mean, sales run the world, period, amen. And if you have a strong sales leader that can teach you some good skills, they can pump those into AI from their content. You got your own sales trainer. Doesn't take a ton to dial this in. I mean, we can really do this. And the best thing about it is you get a ton of analytics out of it when you turn it into a hybrid. So you're going to know what your team's asking about, what you should do better for your YouTube. Like you can track your views. We'll put parameters in. And then Thrive, for example. That's probably the easiest example and best way I can explain it is, let's say she has a AI agent and that agent is going to cover wellness and people are asking about wellness. Okay. If they ask about fitness, awesome. If they ask about maybe health, diet, recipes or whatever, she's going to have that information, what they're asking about. So then in return, real time, she's going to see those conversations. It's a 24-hour cycle for the data to come through for the intents. But she'll wake up in the morning and be like, okay, what content do I need to make today? All right, well, my AI said my customers are asking about this. My YouTube data said, hey, this is where I need to post and what time. And then since you have an AI agent on what you do, you can have it write that marketing content and you can track it as it goes. So it's like your own personal chat GPT. Super simple to build, but it's on Vertex AI. It is a Google platform. So we're just going to knock it out. It's nothing crazy. If I can do this, you can do this, all right? So I'm going to start a new recording, and we're going to get it going for the YouTube agent. Live to AI by BizRise.io. Let's make some agents today. Let's train some AI agents. The first thing we're going to do today is start with a blank canvas. We're going to make a YouTube growth AI agent. I had a good friend in school tell me, hey man, these are some things you need to do to your YouTube page. So I want to show him how to create an AI agent for all the YouTube stuff and maybe make an AI agent to teach people about growing his channel. He's already an expert and probably doesn't need my help, but it's an awesome asset to have and you can put YouTube videos in it. Okay? The second thing we're going to do, Thrive Academy agent. That's going to be awesome. Health and wellness. We're going to get more data back to that. When I say drive people to your AI, not with your AI, this is going to be a really good example of how to use that. And that's when it's going to be most effective. I mean, we all have Gemini, we all have GPT, but what separates that next level? And so when you have your personalized AI that can interact with your customers and give you data about what they're doing, and it trains a model with every conversation. Don't think of model training as something huge, as something like this big process. It's every conversation. All right, and we're going to show you how to do that with Thrive Academy. And these are all my new friends in Skool. This is awesome. I like Skool so much. I've always been a fan of Skool. I mean, I spent 8 years in college, all right? I love Skool. It's the best time. 8 years, all right? And I met another buddy in Skool, and he's a sales guy. And we're talking about, some sales objection. He's a sales coach. So if we want a sales leader, how are we going to do that? Sales AI assist, okay? So what's step one? When we do these tutorials, tutorial overview. You know what I can do too? You know what I should do? What is the first step? Oh, it's on a different microphone. Check microphone. See if I can have this different microphone because that would be clutch to have recording live, transcribing it live. Just get it all done. Let me see if I can add this real quick. System settings. Where are you settings? All right. Sound. And yeah, it should be able to hear it. It's checking with it. Or no, it's not. Here we go. See if we got that. Ooh, that might be it. That might be the winner. That might be the winner. Because that's how we got to do it. Duh. Yellow. Yeah. Look the fuck out. What is the first step to creating my YouTube trainer growth AI agent for my own channel? The first step is to go to youtube.com and let's check out our analytics dashboard. You know when you had a good plan and then you're like, well, I need a few links to start my plan? Yeah, that's what happened. So let's just do this one more time. Uno mas. Fucking neck needs a crack. Ugh, fuck it. Alright, let's go. Let's make some AI-powered agents for you. Let's cook. It is currently 5:58 p.m. Colorado time. Best state in the country, it's Colorado time. Mountain time, baby. Here we go. So what is the plan for today? The plan for today is we're going to make 3 AI-powered agents for my friends in school. We're going to make a YouTube growth agent. YouTube growth AI agent. A Thrive Academy agent. And a sales AI assist agent for my new buddies in school. Why? Because when you go to school sometimes and it's a brand new school, it can be a little nerve-wracking. They've been awesome to join my community and you should too. So I'm going to make them some AI-powered tutorials, AI agents that they can use in their business. So how am I going to do this? There's 4 programs that I use. I'm going to use Twitch, Streamlabs Desktop, YouTube, and GCP. And how am I going to make this really optimized? Well, let's just do it one step at a time. The first step is to go to youtube.com. So let's just head out there and go get it. youtube.com. And now actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the transcription roll on Streamlabs Desktop. It is transcribing the audio, so we'll use that for our Google Doc. But I want to show people too, like kind of while I'm typing it. But it is good to have some links and stuff, so I'm going to just transcribe with the Streamlabs Desktop editor. But I want to show people how to do this. So if I'm going to create an AI agent for growth for my YouTube channel, how am I going to do this? I've had some pretty good recommendations from my buddy at Skool. And I was like, you know what? Let's go check out my analytics and see what I can do with this. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to use the power of AI, right? Because why not? It's available. Gemini. So let's go to Gemini and use the power of Gemini to help us make a plan. And this is an important tutorial because I feel like a lot of people have done, hey Gemini or hey GPT, make me a plan. But then what do you do after? How do you optimize that plan? All right, well, let's go find out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that initial prompt on Gemini to get it rolling. And what we're going to do is say, well, what is the prompt that I am going to give Gemini to help me start my YouTube agent? Hello, Gemini. Can you assist me with my YouTube analytics and build a plan with me to help grow my YouTube channel? After you put the first prompt in, what is the second thing that you ask Gemini? The second thing I'm going to ask Gemini is to help me with a little bit of information about my company, and I'm going to provide that to Gemini to hopefully save some time on what we're doing And then I'm going to prompt Gemini to, hey, we're going to go do a little bit of analytics. I'm going to check out my YouTube studio. Let's see what we can do. So what are the words that I asked Gemini? The words that I asked Gemini are, thank you, Gemini. Can I tell you a little bit about my business and what I do? We can make that plan a little bit right now, and then we can go over my analytics to make a really dialed in plan to make a growth agent for my YouTube channel. What my company does is we develop web apps and AI-powered agents to help individuals and companies optimize their lives. Here is some information about my company so we can make a plan for this YouTube growth agent. Here's some information about my company so we can make a plan for that YouTube growth agent. We developed a web app called BizRise.io. It is an AI-powered education optimization platform that contains all of our AI-powered agents that we develop for people to use. It has one on small business and can write you marketing scripts based on your company that doesn't forget every day. The second, but probably the most important thing we do is a Skool community. This is where we teach individuals how to develop these AI agents on their own, because the real power of AI lies in developing them on their own. We have a growing community where people that actually participate and help each other. It's a fantastic platform, and that was an unbelievable recommendation we hope you get out of it. The third thing we do is we have a Gumroad store. If you don't need another web app, if you don't want to join a community, you just want to buy the tutorials, watch them, and build your own, you can do that too. Let's talk about the web app a little bit as well. BizRise.io is developed on Flutterflow. It's a future-forward platform that is a full business management dashboard. It has a to-do, a calendar, a marketing dashboard. It has a sales CRM, a prospector. It has Gemini to pump out marketing content based on their businesses. It has a task manager. It has everything you need to run your business, plus Vertex AI agents, that is a Colorado business expert. We're going to make a YouTube expert, and a few others that I think people are going to like. A little information on my Skool community. What the Skool community is, it is a community-based platform that teaches each other and individuals how to either grow their channel online. You can be a gardener and teach those tutorials. You can be a plumber. You can be a chef. You can be an electrician. Skool is the best platform I've found to share information, education, and knowledge. They've done a great job building this platform that encourages community engagement, and people on that platform are really there to help each other. It is the best I've seen online. It's an incredible platform. Thank you to whoever developed Skool. Now for my YouTube analytics, what my goal is to have these tutorials teach people how to go live streaming on Twitch, use Streamlabs desktop, optimize all of their content, post the transcription from Streamlabs desktop to their blog with that YouTube video, and then be able to train an AI-powered agent on the transcriptions from their live streams. I think it's going to be very important going forward that people live stream, prove they're an expert, and then you can develop AI with that, because AI has become so powerful. Authenticity is going to make a lot of difference for businesses going forward. Use AI every way you can, but be authentic, do it live, and prove it. Now, write that plan for my YouTube channel, and I will go get you some analytics from what we've done for growth. What is the next step after Gemini comes up with a great plan that you can use to grow your YouTube channel? The next step after that is to export that to Google Docs. All right, so what is the next step? After I've talked with Gemini, we've made a little plan on what we're going to do for YouTube growth based on my business. Well, now we got to head to our channel, and we're going to do something that I think people are going to like. We're going to take some screenshots of our analytics dashboard. We're going to take some screenshots on our analytics dashboard and drop them into Gemini. So I think you guys are going to like this. It's a pretty cool little trick. Let me make sure you can see my screen. Let me fit that in there a little better so you guys can see that, because this is where you can't. There we go. Okay. Okay. After we have made our plan with Gemini, how are we going to develop that or turn that into something a little bit better and a little bit stronger for my growth channel? Let's come over to our YouTube channel and let's head into our analytics. The way we do that, come up to the top right on your profile, click on your little face there, go down to YouTube Studio. We're going to select it. Come down to analytics on the left side. What we're going to do is we're going to give Gemini a little bit of an overview, okay? So just come to your analytics. We're going to go screenshot. Open it. Which window did you come up on screen? Okay, there you are. And we're going to give Gemini a screenshot of our analytics, just like this. Capture it, boom, Gemini, drop it in. How am I going to ask Gemini to take a look at my analytics? Hey Gemini, here's a picture from my YouTube analytics dashboard. Can you take a look at it? I'm going to go get you a bunch of screenshots from my YouTube analytics, and when I get done at the end, I'll ask you for a summary and we can put together a full outline. Don't worry about putting out an explanation right now. Let me get all the analytics data to you in pictures, and at the end, I'll ask for an outline. Is that okay? what analytics screens is it good to take a screenshot and give Gemini? Really, whatever you want. So let's scroll down on our content and see what we got down here. We got some live to AI. My shorts have been trending, and we have live to AI with Twitch. So let's just take a screenshot of this so Gemini knows it as well. Let's go over to the content tab and see what we have there. What's the next tab we should look at? The next tab we're going to check out is the content tab. Let's go over and just take a snapshot of that overview and send it to Gemini as well. And this looks like some data I want to use, so let's just grab another screenshot. Send it to Gemini. Capture that. Let's go Gemini. On to the next one. Thank you. Here is the next one. Always say please and thank you to Gemini. What is under the audience tab? Let's go take a look. And we're going to screenshot that tab as well. Give it to Gemini. And let's check out the inspiration tab. What's on the inspiration tab? On the inspiration tab is going to be YouTube recommended ideas for you to make your next videos on based on what's resonating with the people that are watching your videos. So let's take a screenshot of that and give it to Gemini. When you get done taking screenshots on your YouTube channel analytics, what do you ask Gemini to do to summarize it all up and make it concise but a clear plan going forward? Here's what you ask Gemini to make that clear plan. Say, thank you, Gemini. Thank you. Can you write a detailed outline, very specific, in a numbered list with all the steps we need to do to grow my YouTube channel based on that data? Make sure we focus on what tutorials to create, who to target when we create them, what time we should create these tutorials and post them, and how we can use short form content different from our tutorials to make this effective. It seems like my shorts are getting a lot of views, but I need those to transition over into my long form content and tutorials. Can you write that outline, please, based on my business, what I do, and my YouTube channel analytics? Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's copy that and paste that into our YouTube Growth AI Agent FAQ. We want to keep this full document together because we're going to train an AI agent on it to continually grow this with me every day. I don't want to have to re-prompt Gemini every single day to do this. I want to put a plan together, go, and then I want to be able to collect parameters with my AI, which is just stats, collect the stats, and then have it tell me how to improve every day. I don't want to have to re-prompt Gemini or re-save something in GPT. I want to do it once. Okay? Thanks, that looks cool. That looks like a good way to take my analytics and use Gemini to make it effective with AI. I want to grow my Skool community as well. Can you help me grow my Skool community? Yes. AI and Live can help you grow your Skool community, and this is what we're going to ask Gemini. Hey Gemini, thank you. Can you assist me in a plan as well to grow my Skool community? It's a platform and a community-based education and growth platform where people can come and they can use these tutorials. It's going to be a full course on how to take these live and go AI. This is going to be in my paid Skool community. This is for one of my friends in Skool. Skool is Skool. It's the new platform that Alex Hormozy is promoting, and it is a great place for anybody that does tutorials, online coaches, restaurant owners, Etsy shop owners, e-commerce, small business, big business, any kind of business. If you have a pulse and have heard the word business, Skool is a great platform for you to operate on. Can you put a plan together based on my YouTube data, BizRise.io, my Skool community, on how to grow that through the YouTube videos as well? Incorporate that with our previous YouTube plan and let's optimize it all together to one solid outline. And can you write it as granular and detailed as possible? Okay, awesome. Now can Gemini help me write the list of tutorials and videos that I need to create based on the data and give us an idea of what to do going forward? Then we can ask our Skool community? Yes, we can ask Gemini to write us a video list. Hey Gemini, thank you. Can you write a list of video tutorials based on my YouTube analytics data and your data on what I should create? What I was thinking was full live to AI, so how people can talk about their product or service, going live on Twitch, using Streamlabs desktop, posting those videos to YouTube, using the transcription from Streamlabs desktop to make a blog post out of. They can use that as the foundation for their AI agent in Vertex AI, which we're going to turn into a hybrid agent so they can see the data analytics, intents, entities, know what people are asking the AI about, so they in turn know what content to create while they're going live the next day. I want it to be a full cycle system where they can use the transcription as data stores, and we're going to show them how to do that in tutorials as well, either using their website, a Google Doc, or the other data stores available in GCP. That is what my course is going to be called, is Live to AI. I want to be able to optimize everything people do. I don't believe people should be having to retrain and prompt AI every single day. With Vertex AI, people can put in their knowledge base, their data stores, and they never have to do it again. By going live and transcribing it, they're going to lay the foundation on what they do because they're experts in that business, and they can just tell people about it live. So if they've given a sales coaching conference, if they've put together marketing scripts, if they're a personal trainer and they can create personalized workout programs, if they do a food network and they do recipes, if they're a health and wellness coach, can you write a plan for those videos and list them out in a numbered list, as many as you can? Don't worry about writing too many details, just write the numbered list of how many videos we can put out in order. That way I can start creating content efficiently, we can schedule them to post, and while this is all posting and going on in the background, we can be out selling in person. Because at the end of the day, the power of AI does this. It gives us more time to be with humans. That is my whole goal. I want to have AI optimize a lot of what I do, and I want to show people they can do that by going live and turning that into an AI agent that can be effective in every aspect of their business, giving them their time back. At BizRise.io, we believe AI creates infinite possibility and constant evolution. AI has come so far that it actually gives people their time back, allowing all of us to be human again. Okay, the plan looks pretty good, but I want to be more concise. I want to be detailed about it. Just give me like 50 videos. So what can we do to ask Gemini? All right, give me a little more. Here's what we asked Gemini. Hey, Gemini, thank you. Can you write that a little bit more detailed? I want to get as granular as possible. Don't worry about details, just as granular as we can. YouTube video titles, we can expand on them later. Thank you. Okay, I like that plan. What do? Copy it, go back to your Google Doc, and paste it in. Make sure when you do paste it in, you're going to have those video titles so we can separate it out, because what we're going to do is put this in a user agent format. User, we'll just do it. User, what is the YouTube video list for the growth plan? And we'll say agent, the YouTube video list for the growth plan is, and that will give us the user agent interaction that can tell our AI, what are you asking and what do I need to be trained on? And that's going to give us some foundation to really get this YouTube agent set up. And then we'll take it into a hybrid when we start looking at what, user satisfaction is. What time of day should I post? What are my analytics? We'll turn it into a hybrid so we can understand really what's going on. What are my views? What are people looking at? And that'll be a good way to dial in a growth plan for YouTube. After we get those individual videos done, what we're going to do is we're going to ask Gemini to write a few scripts. How do I ask Gemini to write a few scripts? Hey Gemini, thank you. Can you write the scripts for 1 through 5, please? Thank you. Can you continue where you left off on number 5 and finish those videos, please? What do I do with those videos outlines that Gemini just produced? Copy and paste them into your Google Doc. I'm going to do the rest of them until we get to all of them. And then we'll jump back on and see what's next and how to train this to be a YouTube expert. After I get done writing all the scripts with Gemini, is there anything else important I should figure out or get listed in that Google Doc? Yes, one important thing to ask Gemini before you get done with your initial plan is this. Hey Gemini, thank you. Is there anything else you would suggest for this information? I'm going to be using it to put into a Vertex AI agent and use that as a YouTube AI trainer for my platform. Any other recommendations that you think would make this effective that I can put in the data store for that agent, please recommend that. Okay, cool. I have the recommendations. What is the next step? Well, the next step is just to format your document in plain text. So just highlight everything. We're going to take out the bold. Vertex AI don't care. And we're just going to format it in normal text, and then we're going to download it as a PDF to go start a data store for our YouTube AI-powered growth plan agent. And thanks to my buddy in Skool, thank you for the advice. My YouTube channel did look like a pack of Skittles, and this will help dial me in as far as a plan, what I'm doing. But I hope if you see this tutorial, you can use it to develop your own AI YouTube growth agent that your customers can use to optimize their business. Win-win, brother. Oh, normal text. One more time. Okay. So let's just take a look at what we have here. We got our outline, our videos, and our outline of a plan on how we're going to make that effective. So what we can do now is we can go File. Hang on. How do I need to download it to upload it to GCP and make an AI agent? What you need to do is come over, and I like to personally download them as a PDF. That's just what I've seen the best success with. Come over, download a PDF. That is going to give you a download of your YouTube growth AI fact that we just started. After I get it downloaded to my computer, what do I do to turn it into an AI agent? Let's just go do it. The first step is to go to GCP, which is Google Cloud Platform. Let's go in there. They give a ton of free trials. Always check out what they're giving available. You get a lot of stuff, but we're going to go to console. I'm already a member of GCP. And let's go into, we're going to come up to the search bar and go into Agent Builder. After I click on Agent Builder, what is the next step? The next step after clicking on Agent Builder would be to create an app. But before we do that, we need to go create a data store for that agent. Now, there's a couple ways to create these data stores, so click on Create an App, and let's take a look at what we can do. What do I do after I click on Create an App? What we're going to do today is create a chat app that I can talk back and forth with about my YouTube plan. So select Chat. Give your agent a name. I am going to name my agent Hank YouTube. Hank YouTube, baby. And whenever you're developing a Vertex AI agent, always have your region selected as global. That way they can have that data being pulled from really anywhere you need to. And click Continue. Now here's where we need to figure out how we create our data store. This example is going to be done from a Google Cloud Storage bucket. So let's create that data store, and we're going to we need to do cloud storage, but first we need to go create that bucket. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that Create App tab, and we're going to duplicate it. How do I get into cloud storage bucket? The search bar in GCP is going to be your best friend. Come up to the search bar and just type in storage. From there, you should see buckets. We're going to click on buckets, and we're going to create a new bucket. Whenever you're doing tutorials on GCP, do them as an example and then download your agents into your production environment. It's tough to block out every single username and stuff like that on GCP, so do it for a tutorial, download it, put it in your production environment. But we're going to name this bucket Hank YouTube Growth. And click continue. For location, I'm going to use as a default on multi-region. I'm going to use the standard class as far as storage. This shouldn't be a huge storage bucket, so we should be all right. It's going to give you the option to choose how you're going to control or protect your objects, how you're going to want to protect your data. So you can either enforce public access prevention on this bucket, which means people can't see it, or you can uncheck it and they can see it. I'm going to uncheck it because I want them to see my plan. And access control, I'm going to leave as uniform. We'll click continue. For data protection, soft delete policy right here. I'm going to leave that default on. Object retention period is going to be 7 days. I'm going to select one object version of the data that I need to create. This shouldn't be changing too much, so that should be all right. And we're going to click on create. Now from there, that's going to spin you up a bucket. Think of it like a Google Drive or a Microsoft OneDrive. It's just where you upload your files. So the important thing to look at in your storage bucket is the name. We're going to need this path. But in order to make this effective, let's upload that PDF we just downloaded from the YouTube AI agent we created on our own YouTube analytics. And we're going to copy that path to clipboard. So YouTube growth agent, copy it there, right? Okay, now we're good to go. Let's go back to our AI agent and we're going to select cloud storage. It is a PDF that we have downloaded. We have it in the Google Cloud Storage bucket, and this was our path that we copied in there. Click continue. Data store name, Hank YouTube Growth. And click on create. What that's going to do is it's going to link your agent to that data store and say, hey, let's start training on this information. We need to figure this out, and I want to be an expert in it, so let's start training together. When you click on that button, it's going to take you to this screen. What you got to do is come on and select the radio button for that data store you just created with that document. Mine was Hank YouTube Growth. Select that radio button and come down and click create. What that's going to do is going to spin up that agent, link everything together, and we should be directed to a Dialogflow CX console or the available data stores. In order to get to your agent, let's come up here in the top left. Well, let's check on our data first. Make sure it's training and everything went good there. So click on your data store. And what you'll see is this little window right here spinning up your data store. It says 6:44 p.m. We've been online for 47 minutes. So not bad. Let's go check out where the app is so we can take a look. We'll click on apps on Agent Builder. And from there, what we'll see is all of our little apps we got going on. So I have Hank for working out, I have small business grants, live tutorial, and then I have Hank YouTube. So we're just going to walk this dog, and I'm going to get a bunch of Hanks. Hank YouTube Growth, Hank Sales, Hank Customer Service, Hank School Community. I'm going to have all my Hanks. Hank's going to be my dude that does them all because we're all going to work together. Now, if you click on Hank YouTube, that should take you into the Dialogflow CX console. And this is where the power is going to really start coming in when we take these agents hybrid. It's going to take a little bit for that database to learn and get the knowledge. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to just let that agent train for a few hours. Like listen to that, few hours. It might even be 20 minutes. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back and turn this into a hybrid. But I'm going to use the example for Thrive Academy. We'll just do that one next. And after I end this live stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the recording I just did and I'm going to put it into Streamlabs podcast editor so it can start auto editing this video, take out the pauses, and give me that transcription where then I can train an agent to teach somebody to make an AI expert for a YouTube growth channel just by going live. So by going live, I'm going to have a YouTube video. I'm going to have a full tutorial. I'm going to be able to make as many shorts and clips and YouTube video or vertical content out of this as I want. I have a AI agent trained on my personal data that I'm going to put some parameters in and collect data so we can learn and grow together. We'll turn it into a hybrid. And now I have the transcription from the tutorial I just did to train an AI agent to do the tutorial next time. And I'm going to have this YouTube video in it. That's how much you get out of one live. So that took me a total of 49 minutes and 28 seconds, 27, so 50 minutes to go from a plan from Gemini, check out my analytics on YouTube, start a custom AI agent that's going to probably be ready in 30 minutes. That's how effective you can make live to AI, and that's going to continue to learn and grow with you. So if you can think about that as far as like a business, if you were marketing and people wanted to know more about how to go live, and they're asking your agent about how to go live, you can make those videos. If you're in sales and your sales team is having some issues with a new product, hey, let's put in some value adds. Let's train our agent on objection handlers. Let's train our agent on different ways to approach our customers. Maybe we talk to them on LinkedIn. But you can put that plan together and your entire team can access it and you're good to go. And what's important to think about with these agents too is they're going to need a place to live. So it's either going to be your website or your web app, or you can tie it in with an API. But you have to think about where it's going to live. So we'll go into that as well, but it's not super hard. You just copy some code and paste it in another place. But I'll show you how to do that on the next one. 50 minutes. I'm going to have a YouTube expert in about 30 minutes. Join me on the next one, Live to AI. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join my Skool community. Next up on the list is Thrive Academy. I'm going to do one for her, what she does, and we're going to build that one into a hybrid because I think that one's important to do. She's a health and wellness coach, mental, fitness. People need to be healthy. It'll be cool. I'll do that. You can do the same thing in almost every process, but I'd rather do it for that than just how to grow your YouTube channel. So thanks for joining me. If you made it or if you saw this, stick around for the next one, and I appreciate your time. Live to AI. It's live action. It's not perfect, but it's real.